Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So we pretty much reached level 30 with our Nightwing character. Actually, we're combat rating 36 right now. And we completed the main mission, the main mentor mission. So what happens once you complete the main mentor mission and you are in the House of Legends? So if we take a look at the missions in our journal, so you can see there's a mission called Together Unbroken. So once you reach level 30, you pretty much have to play this mission. Although we should have been able to play this mission since we reached level 12. So if we take a look at our missions in combat rating order, so you can see there's some explorer missions we didn't bother to play, and there's also some arena missions, some wanted missions, and there's also even a few side missions that we did not quite complete. So today we will play the Unbroken Together Unbroken mission. I'm just wondering if there are some differences when you play that mission with a brand new character. Also, there are a few new vendors, a few new things that have been added to the House of Legends since my last House of Legends video. So let's select that mission.
I, the Monitor, am gathering the Multiverse to face its greatest threat yet. We will need every ally we can get, even unexpected ones. Meet me aboard the House of Legends.
Also, our friend the Monitor mentioned needing every ally. Basically, in order to be able to talk to Cyborg, in order to be able to get the mission that will give you your very first ally, you have to complete this mission first. So you have to click on that little console here.
Heroes and villains, you must prepare for the trials to come. I am needed elsewhere. Harbinger, introduce our guests to Tempest Fuginaut and show them around my House of Legends.
On your orders.
Start with Tempest Fuginaut, guardian of the Orrery of Worlds.
So we have to go see our friend Tempest Fuginaut all the way over here.
I open the way to important locations across time and space. For most of your journey, I will have the perfect equipment for you. I hope to see you often.
We have a nice Scorpion over here. So basically our friend Tempest Fuginaut over here.
Will take you where you want to go. I can outfit you for when you reach your destination.
So basically our friend Tempest Fuginaut is selling some gear over here. So if you're not sure, there's a whole bunch of vendors at this point in DC Universe Online. There's a whole bunch of vendors in the Watchtower. There's even a bunch of vendors in this map. So if you're not sure which gear you should purchase next,
Nobody should fall behind here.
come see your friend Tempest Fuginaut, and you should be able to purchase some gear from him in order to be able to improve the combat rating of your character. So next we have to go over here. This here is the Flashpoint vendor.
The highest tier equipment can be found on an assistant close to Tempest Fuginaut.
So from what I understand, we should get the latest vendor here. So the latest vendor is the Flashpoint vendor. The exception to that, of course, is our friend Rip Hunter over here, at the top over there. We'll go see Rip Hunter a bit later. I could have sworn I thought we could talk to John Stewart. My bad. So next we have to go over here to the crafting station.
Outgrown gear can be sold for cash, or even better, salvaged into exobytes to boost your base stats at R&D stations like these.
So there's a whole bunch of your gear that you can salvage over here once you're done with it. Well, let's do that right now. You have to be a bit careful. It's very easy to salvage something you don't really want to salvage. For example, let's say you purchase the flash boots, or there's a few weapon styles that my character doesn't have. It doesn't really matter with this character. With another character, I would keep those weapons. With this character, this is pretty much the last time we'll play with him, so it doesn't really matter. So once we're done salvaging a whole bunch of stuff, what we can do is that we can go then into our augments, and we can feed those exobytes to our augments. So we can feed those to our origin augments. And there we go. So next we have to use the projector all the way over there.
This main observation deck has more important features. John Constantine will help you power up artifacts. Booster Gold will help you stabilize quarks. And Dr. Fate offers daily rewards. Next, your mentors have hired a guide for you in the training area. They have assured me he is a consummate professional.
So let's go talk to Deathstroke, and we will come back in that area soon enough. Originally on the test server, there was a bug. Our friend Deathstroke it wasn't where it was supposed to be. But since the DLC has been on the live server, I don't recall any issues with our friend Deathstroke, so you should find Deathstroke over here. Just beneath the big hologram of Deathstroke and Nightwing, kind of sort of fighting each other.
Hone your abilities here, practice against the trainers, or reset your skills via this interface. Learn to watch your back because nobody else will watch it for you. Certainly not your so-called mentors.
Reminder, the Monitor is interested in cooperation. We have one last place to visit before I leave you with allies.
So here you can see the distinction between the Protege chest piece and the new Nightwing gear we got not that long ago. Not sure why Nightwing is so small. There's sometimes the NPCs are pretty big, sometimes they're pretty small. I can't explain why, but that's how it is, sadly. So let us go in that direction now. And I've seen a lot of people wondering why do we have those tunnels that zigzag all over the place. You can see why. Having the tunnels zigzag allows our acrobat characters to be able to use their grappling hook to be able to move a bit faster. So let us start our friend Ambush Bug.
Ambush Bug, all up in your fourth wall. This room is for you nostalgists. We got old gear you can buy for the cool styles. Teleporters to places you'll maybe visit once a year. Unlocks for Legends Exobytes, the PvP system with some of DC's coolest characters that could always use more cannon fodder.
These last two stops are perhaps the most important to the Monitor. First, Chang Zhu is an alien from Apocalypse who has agreed to behave.
While we're here, before we go over there, so there is a new vendor that's been added over here, the Bat Drone. It's basically the renowned
Hello,
vendor.
combatant. The authorized number of training marks can be exchanged for sections of state-of-the-art combat equipment.
So this little vendor sells some hero renown, and he does sell the gear that you can purchase with your hero renown. And if we continue, oh, never pass up a free collection. So obviously here we have the three mentors, the three hero mentors, and here we have the vending unit 44. Why 44? Basically it is the vending unit 22 from the Watchtower and the vending unit 22 from the Hall of Doom that has been mushed together. And there's a whole bunch of gear we can purchase from this little vendor. I will probably make a video. I will try to make a video about each of the vendors at some point. I just didn't get the chance to get around to doing that. So basically there's a whole bunch of styles you can purchase from this little vendor if you want to. But it is a bit pricey. It is 70 source marks for each pieces of the style. But in some cases, it is some styles that are pretty rare or pretty difficult to get and the playing various missions. Normally it's styles that is random drops from various missions, and it can be very difficult to get some of those styles. So sometimes it's better to just bite the bullet and buy the style for 70 source marks if you really cannot get it. Here we have our friend Gentleman Ghost.
What are you on about?
Basically our friend Gentleman Ghost sells hairstyles. I'm pretty sure he sells skins as well. Let's keep on going. Stay on target. I never realized how many hairstyles we actually have. Although sometimes it's one hairstyle, but there's like 6 different hairstyles because of the beard style. Oh well. And so here you can see we have then the skins. And I think they've added something else at some point, or did they? Oh, and the emblems. So if there are some emblems at character creation that you did not select for whatever reason, you can come and see our friend Gentleman Ghost and buy some emblems from him. And also it's a quick way, if you have the cash to purchase all of those emblems, or all those styles actually, it's a quick way to be able to get at least a feat or two. So here we have some teleporters. This one will take us to the foyer. This one will take us to to pretty much any police station we want to go to, and probably the Hall of Doom as well, or the Watchtower I meant. And this one will take us to the observation deck. We're not going to use it. And of course, there's Lady Shiva over here that sells the PvP gear.
Those of us in the League who value the art of combat, thank you.
Actually, I should say the PvP styles. So if for some reason you do not want to play PvP for whatever reasons, you can purchase the PvP styles here. But again, it's going to cost you 100 source marks for each pieces of the style. And there is an exception. There's also the Death Shot style. But for the Death Shot style, you have to pay 150 source marks for each pieces of the style. I know it's a bit pricey, but it's either that or you're gonna have to play a lot of PvP. And here we also have the renowned vendor, but this is the evil villain renowned vendor. So if you're an evil villain, you come and see this little guy. If you're a hero, you see the bat robot all the way over there. And here, obviously, we have a whole bunch of vendors. So I'll try to make a video showing all those vendors, each of those vendors at some point. Basically, I'll try to make one video for each vendor so that I can cover the vendors and you can see which style those vendors are selling specifically. Yeah, I should have used my grappling hook. I didn't do that. I guess I'm not in that much of a hurry. Oh, let's pick up the collection again. So here, we saw our friend John Stewart. Basically, this is where you have to go if you want to purchase a legal, and if you want to donate to your legal. Pretty cool, Batman. So here we have our friend Booster Gold and the Quarks vendor over here. Before I go see Chang.
Lords of Order, grant us your favor.
So there's a whole bunch of stuff we can purchase from Dr. Fate. So there's a few things we can purchase using some Destiny tokens. And then there's some Fate tokens that we can use to purchase a whole bunch of styles. And there's a few styles that we have to purchase here now, like the Gotham Knight, the Nightwing styles. It's going to cost you 100 Fate token for each pieces of the style. The same for the Hush style, the Vengeful Surgeon. And then we have other styles like the Cyborg styles, Cybernetic, the Batgirl style, Daring Vigilante, the Lethal Zealot, which is a court of all evil villain, the Master Mercenary, which is supposed to be, it's the new 52 Deathstroke, and the Noble Warrior. We have Wonder Woman, we had Wonder Woman Day not too long ago, and we're still technically in the 80th anniversary celebration for Wonder Woman. So for the Noble Warrior style, which sadly in this case looks nothing like Wonder Woman, this is where you can purchase it. And of course the Stalwart Defender chest. Well, actually the Stalwart Defender style, I should say. So there's a whole bunch of styles we can get from here. And of course, oh, kind of missed a step. Oh, there it is. And also there's the things like the gloveless cleaning that gives acrobat to your character, the speed boots that give super speed to your character, or the Joker jetpack that gives a flight to your character. And of course there's the trinkets like the OMAC trinket, the Phantom Zone trinket that turns you into a Kryptonian, and a few items like the Clown Nose turns you into a clown, the Demon figurine turns you into a demon. The Kryptonian bouncy spheres summons a big ball that you can throw. The Lion Tooth Juju turns you into a lion. And the Manhunter circuitry turns you into an evil Manhunter. And the Sinister Clockwork turns you into a sort of a toy. I should make a video about some of those soon. I'll try not to wait too long. And for those wondering, how do you get the items from Dr. Fate? Basically, you get the Fate tokens you need from the daily rewards. So you go to your daily rewards, you go claim all, and it'll give you a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, I'm past the 21st day. The first 21 days, you get a whole bunch of stuff. And afterwards, you only get Fate tokens. So let us continue. Oh, yeah, we have to go see Changzhu. Changzhu is selling the pets. Let's talk to him.
Combat pets. Different functions, different power levels, all depending on what you need. And if you have any trouble, I can provide additional support.
And finally, Cyborg is developing a method for more easily calling in allies. The tour is complete, but please, see Cyborg next.
So once you finish with Harbinger, she tells you to go see Cyborg.
And I need your help to stabilize the weak points in the time stream. Come see me in the House of Legends.
So once you complete this mission, you can see your friend Cyborg and Rip Hunter. But let's take a quick look at Changzhu.
Guaranteed friends for what you have none.
So Changzhu sells a whole bunch of pets, the Control Starro, the Dark Construct Bat, the Nightmare Bat, and all that good stuff. And he sells the Tier 1, the Tier 2 or the Tier 3 version. But sadly for Tier 2 and Tier 3, you have requirements that you have to fulfill before you can purchase them from our friend at Changzhou. And even though, and despite the requirements, it will also cost you 700 source marks to purchase like the Tier 3 pets, I should say. And let's start by going to see Rip Hunter, and we'll go see Cyborg afterwards. So let's talk to Rip.
Vanishing Point is that much stronger, thanks to you.
So Rip is pretty much an NPC that has to do with the Save the Universe missions. If you go to your On Duty tab, you'll see a tab that's called Save the Universe, and then you'll see a duo, you'll see an alert, and you'll see a raid. Oh. So for the first month of Save the Universe, it was Superman missions that we had. Then for the second month, we had Batman missions, and right now we have Wonder Woman related missions. At some point, we should have all those missions on the On Duty tab. Oh, let's pick up the mission here.
You are gonna love this next timescape.
So here we have our friend John
Listen,
Constantine.
You don't want to be my mate. My mates end up either worm food or worse.
So this is where you can purchase artifacts or where you can purchase a catalyst if you need to. And I played the artifact missions way back when. If you search in my videos, you should be able to see the video for that. So here we have the crafting station. And our friend Ray Palmer.
That's a neat toy. Good thing I'm clever.
Our friend Ray Palmer is the one selling all the items we need to be able to do some crafting. And if we go all the way over there, we'll go to Cyborg last. Here we have our friend Captain Atom.
Let me just power these up. And what do you need?
So Captain Atom is selling the elite mods. Basically, these are mods that will give you a bonus if you have 1, 2, 3, or 8 pieces of elite gear on your character. If you ever looked at your character sheet, you can see up here these are the affinity bonuses, and you get those from the elite mods. But you have to have the mods to begin with, and you have to have elite gear also to trigger the mods. So last but not least, we have our friend Cyborg over here.
Can you believe this place? Allies from all across time and space, and I've been working out a system to connect everyone. I started the ball rolling on a basic team for you when something ominous arrived. A batarang from the dark multiverse, with your name, a location under Crime Alley, and instructions to come alone. It's obviously a trap, so if you do choose to go, please be careful.
So once you talk to Cyborg, you can travel to the dark multiverse. Let us do that right now.
This place gives me the creeps. It's like the Batcave, but nightmarish. It has to be the Batman who laughs. This is gonna be a problem.
It's a nightmare cave. You'll notice that your combat training gets lowered to combat training 20.
All by yourself? This was almost too easy.
Sweet irony, Nightwing versus Robin, and a whole bunch of them. Here we have some pretty cool Batman robots, like the Batbot who laughs.
Sorry, tough luck. You'll have to be smarter than that.
Oh no, it's a trap.
I recognize my master.
So here we have 3 little consoles we have to activate to remove the shield around the Batman who laughs. I hope at some point we get those Batman will have a console. Yeah, we have some Batman consoles already, but the Batman will have one are a little bit different. Ah. Ideally, you want to try to do this mission without pulling too many Dark Robins. Doesn't matter. Dang, I pulled a lot of them. I'm not sure where it was going. So this is the last console. So let us go upstairs. Too many floors. Let's get rid of those.
You're here because I need something from you, and you will need something from me. The hilarious thing is, you won't know what that is until it's too late. So, let's beat each other senseless.
Well, let's get rid of Robin first. So Nightwing versus the Batman who laughs. Who shall prevail?
I brought allies, and you didn't, so I win!
I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh, noes.
Here, I've got your back. You got this.
I'm here for the party.
I should have known Oracle wouldn't let me down.
Perpetua is coming?
Big talk from someone who's going to the deepest, darkest dungeon. And hey, being able to send you allies? Pretty clutch. I knew this would be useful. I'll have details for you when you get back.
I love the way they realized that about my laughs.
Harbinger, give me everything you can on Perpetua.
Pulling data.
So once you're done, you get out of here.
Stop.
Yeah, I interrupted the monitor without meaning to. I can be so mean sometimes. So once you're done with the mission, you talk to your friend Cyborg.
Whew, that was too close for comfort. I'll set it up so your allies have your back reliably, and figure out ways to strengthen your team. Check it out.
So here we have another nice Nightwing. So if we go into our inventory, we got our first ally, the Oracle ally. So let us equip Consumer first. And then if we go into our Allies tab, then we can equip her. Well, let's give him a thumbs up. So if you've noticed, he has a Batman Beyond, a Robin, a Nightwing, and a Red Hood armory. Ah, and he's gone. I'm so sad. So once you complete the mission and Cyborg gives you Oracle,
these are folks from all across the multiverse. Boggles the mind.
Then you can come see your friend Cyborg to purchase either more allies or the alliances you need to be able to upgrade them. In the case of the legendary alliances, it wasn't there before, but at some point they've added the legendary alliances to the vendor. Normally you could only get those from the marketplace originally, but now you can get those, but it's 35 source marks each, and you need like 67 of them, so you'll have to spend sadly a couple of thousands of source marks just for the legendary license, just for the legendary alliances. So if we go to our journal quick. So at this point, we could play the Save the Universe missions. We're not going to do that. The event is going to end in roughly 1 month. In December, we should get the new DLC, so the Save the Universe will be gone by then. So there you go, guys. So this is pretty much the end of the line with our Nightwing friend. So we've reached level 30, we completed the Batman main mission, and now we've explored the House of Legends with our Nightwing character. So if I ever make more videos with our Nightwing characters, I'll just have to use one of my Batman armories to do so. We have the penguin, the Orange Lantern penguin. I love it. I completed the walkthrough with our friend Nightwing because I've been meaning to start with a brand new character. Basically, since the House of Legends was added to DC Universe Online, DC Universe Online is pretty much, let's say, very different than what it used to be. So I'm curious to see how different it will be to level up a character from level 1 to level 30 with the new House of Legends DLC. I guess we'll have to wait and see.